You guys, what's up? Tools in Action and the ESAB Rebel. What is the ESAB Rebel, Eric?
As some type of welder, maybe? Or
a multi-process welder designed for the professional and for someone just getting into welding. Why is it good for someone getting into welding?
Easy to use.
Easy to use and multi-process. Does TIG, stick, MIG. Did I say MIG twice?
No, you said MIG, WIG, MIG.
No, MIG, stick, MIG, stick, TIG, and spool. Now, you guys, we are not experts. If you come here thinking we're like experts, no. Go to Welding Tips and Tricks, I don't know, or that Chucky 2009 guy. Other YouTube channels, totally good welders, you guys, they can weld.
But that's not why we're here today, though.
That's not why we're here today. Basically, I've welded for about 15 years now, but I am no way, you know, I'm a professional amateur for sure. I am no way, you know,
it takes a talent.
expert.
It's an art and a science kind of together.
Yeah.
It's a lot. You can't just pick it up and
But
go.
if the machine can help you do it, well, hey,
more power
to it. So, like I said, we're not experts, but we're going to unbox this for you guys. And then we're going to show you in some other videos us using it, how easy it is to use. Wow, you got your own knife there, Eric.
I do.
How easy it is for you guys to use, for us to use, and just generally what we think of it. I have used one of these before, and I have to say that I do like it. So, before we even open it, let's talk about what's in the package.
Sure.
The welder, a MIG gun, a gas regulator and gas hose, the electrode holder, the amp earth clamp, a TIG torch, a sample spool, and some drive rolls.
So everything you need to get started in essence,
right,
correct?
and the cool thing is, you guys, is this is multi-voltage too.
You're gonna lock those wheels over there?
Yeah. Gotta lock the wheels because we're moving. So,
Yeah, pull that one out.
let's put it on the floor and then pull out what we got in there. Here. Ready? Okay. All right, so let's start with the welder. Ready? You got it? Okay, you guys, this is it. Exciting time. Exciting time.
Nice, man. Cool looking, man. Bumblebee.
Like a bumblebee?
Yeah. Black and yellow.
All right, you guys, here it is. The ESAB Rebel. First two tools in action. Right here is your grounding and all that. And here is your plug. That looks like your multi-voltage plug right there. How do you open it up? Let's see. Oh, on the side. Check out the side, you guys. So basically, that's where your spool is gonna go. There's some little instructions, some guides up there. Looks pretty cool. Don't you think?
I think so.
I mean, it's compact. I mean, it's a good little welder. And right here, you guys, is the gas gauge. Now, the
Nice.
cool thing about this gas gauge is that it tells you what gas pressures to be at depending on your welding process. So, I don't know if you guys can see that. We'll zoom in. But over here, we have TIG. It's going to tell you where you want your pressure, and MIG. So that's pretty cool because when I first started welding, I didn't have that. I had to go on the internet, obviously, and look and see what was going on with that. Now, what's in that little box, Eric?
Good question. Let's see there, big buddy.
I'm not your buddy.
That's exciting. You are. You're my big buddy.
I'm not your buddy.
You're my little buddy, from what I've heard.
All right, you guys, here we go. What do we have here?
Got that.
Here we have your TIG torch, you guys. TIG torch. This looks like your grounding cable. A spool of wire. Spool arc 86.030. This right here is your gas line and your spools. And it also has a metal gauge on it. Oh, I'm sorry. This is your stick welding apparatus. And this is your ground clamp. Some welding rods. Wow, pretty cool.
Very cool.
I've never welded with rod. So it's going to be kind of cool to use. And right here's your MIG gun. So, pretty cool stuff, you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to throw some of this together. And we will plug it in real fast. And we'll get right back.
Let's do it.
All right, you guys, we're pretty much done. We set it up. It was real simple to do. I'm actually going to get on this side because there's controls on this side. But it was real easy to set up. You know, plug the gun in, run the wire through the wheel, get it loaded, and we're ready to go. We're set up in MIG mode. Now, there's two different kinds of MIG modes on here. There's just regular MIG mode. Here, I'll go through the modes right now. MIG mode and or I'm sorry, that's SMIG mode. SMIG mode is like a learning mode. I'm not, don't quote me, but not off the top of my head, but it's got something where it learns how you weld and it just gives you better welds.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, that's pretty wild.
once we start welding in the welding video, this is just an unboxing video. This is the first thing out of the box, first time we're seeing it. You know, we didn't sit down, we're not salespeople, so that's what we think that
We're
is.
not even professionals.
Right. Then MIG, we were professional amateurs.
That is MIG is now okay. That's
Regular MIG
weld.
mode, okay? Then we have flux cord. Now, flux cord, you guys, is without gas. When you are using MIG, you use argon gas mixture, which basically goes around the metal and stops it from corroding right away. Okay, so with flux cord, you don't need the gas. It has a flux in there which does it. It's a little more splattier weld. It's not the greatest weld, but it
Is it
allows
straight electric then that kind of melts it together? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, electric does it on either. The argon gas basically just surrounds it so air doesn't get to it, so it doesn't
gotcha,
corrode. Because when it
okay.
corrodes, then you start having bad welds.
Gotcha.
Up here, you guys, is stick welding. Right here is lift TIG. Right here is settings, and right here is manual. So let's go to the manual real fast. So we can go up operation, wear parts, and maintenance. So let's click on maintenance, and let's see, blow air. Let's click that. So it's telling us, boom, we can get a blowgun, and we blow into the vents in the back of the unit. We also take that out and blow it through the argon vent, or the argon spot right there, and then we can go down. Wear parts. So the wire feed. Wow, look at that. So it's telling us all kinds of information that we need. The good thing about this is you don't need the manual because you lose the manual right away. And to be honest with you, I mean, this is an in-depth piece of machinery.
So is that part numbers too on there? So if I got to order something?
Yeah, ordering number.
Wow, that's very cool. That is really cool.
Yeah, very cool. Wow, that is really
I
cool.
like that.
Next thing you know, they're going to be connected to the internet, and you're just going to have a touch screen, ding, and it'll be like Amazon. It comes next day. Okay, we're going to get out of that. We're going to go back
Or
to
Jimmy
home.
John's that comes in 5 minutes.
Well, I doubt that. Then we're going to go up to settings. Obviously, in settings, you guys, we have information, language. We're in English already. Basic, advanced, inch, metric, reset mode. So let's go to basic and advanced. Okay, wow. So there's two different... We're going to stick with basic because I'm a basic user, so I don't really want to get too much into the advanced setting yet. So we'll go back to home. So here we are, you guys. So we're going to go down here. We're going to go to SMIG. So we're going to do some SMIG welding. Click SMIG. Okay, it's asking me what kind of wire are we using. We're using .030. We know that. Okay, so up here, here's your gauge of steel. Look at that. That's what's cool. So if you're doing 24 gauge, it sets it for you. We go all the way up to 3/16. Now, when you're in 3/16, I'm pretty sure you're going to want to have it at 240 volt because that's a lot of amperage you're running through there, a lot of electricity to make that thing work and melt that.
So do you have to
metal
run this off
together.
at 220?
No,
You
it's
can
a
do-
multi-voltage welder.
gotcha.
Multi-voltage welder, which means
you
you
can
can plug
run
it
it
in
off at
120
one
or 220. But like you said, we're not experts. We're going to know more about this when we do the second video here. But for right now, you know, if I'm doing, you know, 3/16 in steel, I'm probably going to want to be plugged into the 220 or 240, whatever you guys call it. I mean, it's different certain places. Why do you laugh? No,
I know it is. I'm just laughing.
Oh.
220, 240, whatever it takes. It's a movie thing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, whatever. Don't worry about it. So obviously we got that. And then we can go up here, information, memory. What's this SMIG memory? Wow. So we can set, push, and save. So what that'll do is once we've welded something, if we like how the results came out, we could save it, and that could be our memory. So if we're always doing repetitive welds, like let's say we're always doing, you know, 3/16 welds, you know, steel butt joints or something, boom, we could set that as number 1, whatever. Okay, wow. And then right there we can go between spool and MIG gun. Pretty cool.
So you can pretty much customize this completely. I mean,
Yes.
it's awesome.
Okay, and remember how we were talking about the Smart MIG, the SMIG, and we didn't know what it was? Here it is. Smart MIG ESAB technology provides productivity improvements for all short arc welding applications. The system automatically adapts, constantly controls, and memorizes its parameters to always provide the ideal welding arc. A simple 4-second test weld is all that is required for the Smart MIG system to set up. Wow, that's pretty cool. So you just do a quick test weld, and it's going to, you know, adapt to those settings. Obviously, we haven't used it yet. We don't know how that's going to work. So that's it, you guys. Pretty cool, huh? I like it. What do you think, Eric?
I think it's really cool.
And obviously, if we are welding, you guys, let's say we're just doing regular MIG, and, you know, we can do the manual settings here. Here's your wire feed speed and your voltage. You know, we crank up that volts. 25.5. I mean, that's hauling, man. I don't even know if I could weld like that. I mean, I don't know what that's for, some deep heavy metal or something, but I don't even know I could weld like that. But, you know, this is where you could actually dial in. So if the system's not doing what you want it to, you can just go in and manually dial in.
Like tweak it.
Yeah, personally, I'm always going to be on Smart MIG. You know, every time it's going to ask you for the wire diameter, I'm always going to be on Smart MIG. Because that way, oh, Eric's, you know, I got to do a 18 gauge plate. And as you can see, there's 2 different settings on 18 gauge plate. Did you see that?
Yeah.
130 and 140. So whichever one is working better for you. And it depends on your environment. I mean, if you're in a colder environment, you know, it might not be, you might need a little
That's
more
true. I never thought about
voltage.
that.
I don't know, but that might not be true. You welders out there, you guys got to chime in and let us know what you guys think of this. So overall, Eric, we can zoom back out. Overall, Mr. Eric, what do you think?
I'm not a welder, but I think it's cool because it's something that I think even I could like pick up and learn. You know what I mean? Because it kind of sets it, you know, for me in a way.
Well,
So-
when we weld, we're gonna have you weld for the first time, seriously, because you've never welded.
I haven't.
Ever.
No, I did that one little thing. Remember when we did the learning how to
The
weld?
lawnmower,
The
but we kept
lawnmower?
burning through the deck.
Oh, yeah.
With this, we're not gonna burn
That
through
would
the
be cool.
deck
No,
because
that'd be cool. I'd love to try it.
that was early, you guys. That was before
Yeah.
these smart welders were out, and we actually had to pick the wire speed and the voltage, and it was a nightmare. We were burning through this deck, but I have successfully made some pretty good welds in my time. So
I think you're a good welder. The stuff
Really?
I've seen you do, I've been impressed. You know.
thanks, man. Thanks.
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate it. I'm really excited to use this though because it's going to simplify my life a lot. And then if I want to get into welding, let's say I go to school for it and just learn, this machine is going to be capable of doing all the professional stuff also.
Which is cool.
So yeah, it's a mixed machine. It's the best of both worlds. You know, we talked to Pat at the body shop. We could take this to him. He could use this for his sheet metal guys. They would fall in love with this thing and use it constantly. You know, and then if we wanted to take it and put it in your garage, if you need a welder, you got to fix the kids' bikes, weld their frame. You know.
It's like the Brady Bunch. I'm always working on the bikes.
Yeah. Have you ever broken a bike frame though?
Broken a bike frame?
Yeah.
I've bent them when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, like jumps and stuff like that. But other than that, not really.
Yeah, I don't think I've broke
Never
a
broke
bike.
one.
Broke a bike frame. Wow, say that 10 times fast.
I can't even say it once.
I know. You guys, tools in action, ESAB, very cool stuff. And another cool thing, like we were talking about, on the argon tank, just the dials where
Yeah,
it said,
yeah.
you know, MIG and TIG or whatever.
Yes, very
that
cool.
was just pretty cool. So, you guys, that was the unboxing of the ESAB Rebel. Let us know what you guys think. We're going to get started with it. We're going to start doing some welding. In a couple weeks here, we're going to have a video on what we've learned, how we like it, and take it from there. So, good stuff. We want you welders to chime in the bottom.
Definitely.
Everybody has their favorite brands, you know. But I'm definitely liking this from ESAB. I definitely think it's cool. And plus, yellow and black. It's like my favorite colors.
Yeah.
The Bumblebee.
Bumblebee, I know.
You know?
That's exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a cool.
It is. No, Bumblebee, it's a cool color, man.
Yeah, don't mess with it or you get stung.
I know, right? Exactly.
Hashtag TIA Crew, you guys. Comment at the bottom. Tools in Action. Don't forget to go over to toolsinaction.com. And don't forget to, wherever you go, hashtag TIA Crew.
And tip of the day, do not take a laxative and sleeping pill at the same time.
For more exciting tool action, go to toolsinaction.com.